says. Well, and I forgot stuff at home. Well, they're not expecting announcers, are they?
Paul's been doing it.
Paul's been doing it, yeah.
Yep.
Are you guys join me? I will after a bit here. I forgot my little thing at home. My little mouthpiece. So.
Actually, that might be yours.
No, I took mine home last time. It's sitting on my dresser. I know right where it is. So that's probably Jim's. So, thanks, Matt.
Good, I need a second person.
Yeah, we'll do it.
I do need a second person.
And good evening, everybody, and welcome to the sophomore matchup between the Vinton-Shellsburg Vikings and your Mount Vernon Mustangs. I am Paul Fiat. I will be joined later by Eric Briesmeister. And as we get ready here for the tip, as Erickson with the tip, and Vinton-Shellsburg gets the tip. And juggled there. As shot blocked there against Austin Deeb. There's offensive rebound there by the Vikings. And shot up there, no good, rebounded by the Mustangs. And number 32, Brady Erickson's shot, no good, rebounded by the Mustangs. And there's a lot of motion going on here for the Mustangs. And shot up there, that's good by Ryan Moeller. And that'll make the score 3-0 with 5:50 left to go here in the third. And almost a steal there by Moeller. And that's going to be a foul against Jacob Cannon. Excuse me, Nolan Jackson. And shot up there, no good, rebounded by the Vikings. And up with it still, no good, rebounded by Erickson, as Deeb has it now. Now over to Moeller, to Erickson, back to Deeb, over to Dixon. Now to Deeb, back over to Erickson. And Deeb underneath the basket, no good. Over to Dixon. And that's going to be a foul on Moeller. And Moeller with 2 shots here. First shot will be good. And second shot by Moeller, that's going to be off. Erickson tipped it. That's going to be a foul against Erickson. His first. And Erickson gets the tip. Driving it down the floor, up with it, that's good. And Mustangs up 6-0 here, 4:26 left to go in the first quarter. And good block there by Erickson. as Vinton-Shellsburg shoots, no good. Rebounded by Erickson, now to Deeb. Now back to Erickson. And shot there, no good by Murlock. Now back over to Erickson, now over to Deeb. Ooh, Deeb is tripped, and he'll draw the foul. And 2 fouls apiece now on each team. And timeout by Vinton-Shellsburg via 30-second timeout. As we like to thank Ability Physical Therapy, Ace Hardware, Bluegrass Enterprises, Bridge Community Bank, Dance Arts Iowa, Downtown Dental, Gary's Foods, and Hills Bank and Trust Company.
You can do it for both if you want.
As we have Mr. Breezemeister joining me here, which I'm so thankful for.
Help you fill a little time here, Paul, I'll tell you.
Thank you so much.
I'm here, obviously my my oldest son is on the sophomore team, so I get to watch him and do a little double duty here. So.
All right. As it's 6-0 here, here in the sophomore game. 3:42 left to go in the first period. That's going to be a turnover there against Eli Dixon. And a travel violation against the Vikings. Mustangs will get back the ball with 3:32 left to go here in the first quarter. See, Mr. Breezemeister, I'm usually in your spots, so this is a little different for me. So.
Do you usually do the play-by-play or the color?
The color. I'm usually a color guy.
Okay, I can do the play-by-play.
Oh no,
if
you can be color as long as I got somebody with me. I feel like I'm pretty good here.
There you go.
As the Vikings looking to get on the board here as we're more than halfway through the first quarter. Good defense so far by the Mustangs. As the Vikings really have not gotten a shot they wanted yet. And there's a 3-point attempt. That's going to be no good. Rebounded by Deeb. And that's going to be juggled. And it looks like the Vikings get back the ball as they cover home. Good job. Now Deeb with it back. And that'll be, they're going to say Mustang ball.
Oh, that's kind of surprising.
That was
looked
surprising
like
there.
Well, it goes out in the Mustangs. Good defensive series there by the Mustangs.
Yep.
They really did a nice job denying, getting the shooters off their spots.
You can help me with faces, too. I know a couple of sophomores from classes, but not all of them.
You bet. So it's Caleb Dosner with the ball passing into Brady Erickson. Throws it behind Ryan Moeller there, number 5.
That's an interesting name to spell. Is it Rin or Ryan?
Ryan.
That's an interesting name to spell, Ryan.
I called him the wrong name for about a year and a half until Michael corrected me. Nolan Jackson, number 23, is also in the game then for the Mustangs.
It's still 6-0 here. 2:32 left to go in the first period. As the Vikings still trying to get on the board here. And shot up, no good, rebounded.
That's Ben Murlock on the
Ben
rebound.
Murlock. As Murlock with the ball now. Murlock over there to Nolan Jackson. He drains the 3. Interesting fact about Nolan Jackson, I actually had his uncle as my basketball coach over in North Cedar.
Oh, funny. Small world.
Small world, that's right. And that's going to be on the floor. See who it's against here. Speaking of Breezemeister, here he comes in now.
Yep, number 30, along with Austin Deeb in the game.
And shot there by Vinton-Shellsburg is good by number 12 of Hudson Carlone as they get on the board. And Deeb's pass is tipped. Gets back by the Mustangs over to Briefmeister. And he's getting trapped right now. That's going to be a jump ball. It's going to still remain with the Mustangs. Saw a lot of traps there in the first freshman game, Eric, and it was rather interesting seeing a 3/4 court press there, if I can talk. And that'll be retained by the Mustangs.
Yeah, Briefmeister gets trapped in the corner there. He needs to keep that ball up high and pop it back out.
Uses high as his advantage there. And that's rebounded into Deeb. Now over to Briefmeister. Briefmeister into Moeller. Moeller up with it. That's going to be foul on the way up. And we'll get 2.
Good aggressive move by Moeller there to the hoop.
And Moeller's first shot will be good. They score 10-3 as subs coming in here.
That's Mr. Ryan Vig. Number 15 coming in for Ben Murlock.
And Moeller's second shot, that'll be good. So Mustangs up 11-3. Quite the difference between 2 games here as sophomore team looking pretty good here in the first quarter of play in this home opener for the Mustangs. And second shot, that's going to be draw a foul. Were you at the CCA game for the sophomores?
I was, yep.
Did they win that game?
They won by 2 on a last second shot by Brady Erickson.
Ah, boy, some drama there.
Yeah, absolutely. Drove the hole, made shot with about 3 seconds left, then Eli Dixon stole the inbounds pass. Game over.
So Austin Kemp now shooting for the Vikings as he'll make his first.
So a good solid start for the sophomores there.
And second shot, that's good. I'll make it 11-5 with 1 minute, 4 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And here comes that 3/4 press that gave the freshman team a huge headache.
Yeah, I think they're going to struggle a little bit more here against the sophomores. We have some solid ball handlers with Deeb and Moeller, Jackson. Coming off the bench, you're going to see a couple other good ball handlers here who haven't quite made there. Joey Romberg's very solid with the ball.
I will say, Eric, a vast improvement already here in the first quarter compared to all of last year.
Yeah, this team's playing a lot better.
They're playing a lot better. They look a lot more together. The communication's better. And their ball handling and passing have improved dramatically since last year. That's going to be a shot for 3. No good there by Jackson. But the ball will stay here.
That was foul on 34. He fouled Briefmeister. Briefmeister got some good offensive rebound position there.
As Erickson will now come back in, as will Eli Dixon. As Jackson will take it out here. And nice job by Erickson to get open underneath the basket, and there's an easy 2. I'll make it 13-5 with a little over 30 seconds to go here in the first quarter.
Yeah, Schminke for the Vikings just lost him there. Erickson just made a nice, easy left-handed layup.
Ooh, a block there. Thought that might be an offensive, but no go there.
That was a bit of a scrum. But Deeb didn't really have position, didn't really have his feet set.
Didn't have his feet set there. So the Vikings will take a sideline out of bounds chance here. And to the basket, that's going to be in for number 2 of Austin Kemp. So 13-7 your score now with 15 seconds to go here in the first quarter. And shot up there, that's going to be just off by Moeller.
Deeb mistimed his jump there, otherwise he would have had that rebound for certain. had good position. Full court press to put a little. That was a travel.
And almost, that would have been a foul if there was still time left, but no time left there. And at the end of the first quarter here, the Mustangs up 13-7 over the Vikings. And we'd like to thank Iowa Physical Therapy, Kelly Concrete, Lynch Ford, M&K Dust Control, Mount Vernon Bacon Trust, Mount Vernon Eye Clinic, Mount Vernon Family Dentistry, Mount Vernon Insurance Agency, and One Mission for sponsoring Mustang Vision. And we would appreciate it if you can thank them whenever you stop in, or send them a Facebook message, email, tweet, Snapchat, Instagram, whatever. Your preferred method of social media.
Yeah, there are lots of ways to communicate these days. It really is fantastic, the support we're getting for Mustang Vision from the community. Not only are they just wonderful community members, but it really does give them an opportunity for folks to stay in and stay away from COVID and be safe in their own homes, yet still be able to feel like they're part of the game and really supporting the team. So thank you. And as Paul mentioned, if you can stop into any one of these vendors and tell them thanks in person, it would mean the world. We're just really, really blessed to have the support that we have here in Mount Vernon.
And the biggest thank you probably has to go to the Booster Club for getting this huddle camera here right above us. It's slick. It works pretty well, and it'd be really hard to film these games. We have to get a third person for a camera, but this works out really well for us, and we definitely appreciate it. As Romberg coming in now, get to see some action from the freshman.
There might have been a little bit of a walk on the boardwalk there before the foul. Yeah, Romberg's into the game. He's a fantastic player. Great
he looked
shooter.
really good in the freshman game, I have to say.
He is a great shooter.
The only thing that was bad about the freshman is with both Kuchar and Brazi out, that kind of hurts them a little bit. And that was unfortunate about Jackson Kuchar there in the CCA game. He's going to be out now probably for 6 or 7 weeks.
Yeah, that's tough, and we certainly wish him a speedy recovery. And the same way with Evan, he had a little surgery there, and we wish him a speedy recovery. The thing about it is, for the other players, they got to step up. It's an opportunity for them to get some minutes that maybe they probably definitely wouldn't get. Those are 2 solid starters for that freshman team.
And second shot's good for Caleb Mott. And here comes the press again. Well, that was a much better job to look up the floor. And, Moeller mishandles it. Turnover there by the Mustangs.
Yeah, against that press, you can't stop along the sideline.
Nope, you cannot go along the sidelines. You got to look over the top there. And shot up by the Vikings. That's good by number 2, Austin Kemp. And all of a sudden, it's a one-possession game here, Briesmeister. And here comes what's usually called Duke when you trap below the free throw line.
Yeah, folks, the open spots on this are the opposite baseline. So if you can make a cross-court pass to the opposite baseline, that's going to be open every time against this trap. Also, if you can get the ball into the middle against a half-court trap like this, it disintegrates pretty quickly. But Vinton-Shellsburg did a nice job and put a lot of pressure on the ball, and they couldn't really see that well.
As the Vikings looking to either take the lead or get this within 2, and they will take the lead with that 3. And by number 11, Caleb Mott. So here we go, look over the top, there you go. Now you're out of it. And that is good transition right there.
Good ball movement, make them pay for that trapping defense.
Ben Murlock with the shot there. That's about as good as transition as you can get on a press. As they left the basket unguarded. And no shot there. It's going to be on the ground. Looks like it's going to be against Erickson, and it will be against Erickson. 6:13 left to go here in the second quarter. Mount Vernon up on the Vikings 15-14.
Hey, Joe, can I have my piece of paper?
As number 12 of Hudson Carlon will go to the line. He misses his shot. As the Vikings now in the bonus for the rest of the half. As Romberg now will take point. Over to Erickson. Excuse me, over to Murlock. Now over to Deeb in the corner. Get out of the corner. There you go. Now over to Erickson. Now back to Romberg.
That's Eli
Now
Dixon,
Eli
number 1.
has it. Ooh, all right. Eli put his foot on the baseline and turnover there against the Mustangs.
The Mustangs don't have a lot of flow to their offense right now.
They don't. They don't.
Need a little more movement. Too many one dribble and done. Need to just continue to rotate the ball, make the defense move.
And move and cut to the basket.
Yep.
As Romberg gets the steal there. So those two turnovers neutrality one another, and we're back to where we were. As scary pass there to Erickson. As Murlock with the ball, now back to Erickson. Now Murlock up with it and out of it. Erickson gets the rebound.
Oh.
And Erickson's sloppy throw there. That's going to be an easy layup. Nope, doesn't get fouled. Yep. I thought that was a foul there. So that'll go against Eli Dixon, and Caleb Mott will go to the free throw line.
Yeah, that was a dangerous play. That was very close to a three-point play. If you're gonna give up that foul, make sure you get your money's worth there and get a lot of the ball.
And don't let it be a flagrant. And the first shot will be good. So tie game now. As a plethora of Mustangs will come in.
Caleb Dosner, Nolan Jackson, number 23, Ryan Moeller back in for the Mustangs again.
And second shot is off, rebounded by Deeb. And Mustangs will push it here a little bit. As Deeb now running point. And Moeller now back to Romberg. And Romberg shoots it in no man's land, but he makes it.
Nice 17-foot jump shot there. That's a forgotten art.
That is a forgotten art. Usually when you're around the free throw line, it's no man's land to shoot a ball, but he didn't make it. It was a difficult shot there. So Mustangs take back the lead. And nice cut there, but good job by Jackson to get back home. And that's just thrown up, and Romberg gets it. Change here for the Mustangs, make it a two-possession game. And that's going to be blocked by number 5, Bennett Rickles.
Dosner, he telegraphed that a little bit.
He did. He should have pump faked there.
Yeah, he saw, and you see number 5 coming off, you got to identify that with your eyes and know that Romberg's going to be open. That's
and
who
Jackson
he
looking for somebody. He gets to Romberg. Over to Dosner. Now to Jackson. As Jackson underneath the basket. Woo, scary throw there. Deeb up with it. Three-point attempt. That's off. And rebounded by the Vikings. So the Vikings looking to either tie or get ahead in this game. As now a movement by them. And that's going to be on the floor.
These officials don't really like calling travels. I'll say that much for them. That's probably about the 5th travel they've missed.
Yeah, it's 3:27 left to go here in the second period. 17-15 your score. As looks like all 5 are coming out here. Nope. 4 out of the 5 will come out.
Back in the game, Erickson, Did anybody else come back in? I think, well, Deeb and Moeller are
Deeb
still
or
in there.
Moeller already in there. Yep,
Still
you're
in
right.
there,
So
okay.
3 came in. So 17-16 now. As the Mustangs really do not want to give up another foul here, then it'll be double bonus the rest of the half for the Vikings. And that's kind of what's keeping them in this game, Eric, is Vinton-Shellsburg at the free throw line. So here comes the press again. And look up, Deeb. There you go. As Erickson up with it. Ooh, should have used the backboard. Oh, but Eli Dixon gets it. Deeb up with it, no good. And
Heads up play by Dixon. Just gotta finish through a little bit of
And
contact.
that could be travel. No foul. This could be probably against Dixon, who's in the area he's at.
Mustangs are going to have to learn here pretty quick that they're, none of these fouls have been really big fouls.
No,
they've all been pretty
they're kind of dumb,
ticky-tacky.
ticky-tacky dumb fouls.
And they got to just not use their hands as much. They're being pretty grabby on defense.
Yep.
So just need to move your feet a little bit better.
As number 2 of Austin Kemp will go to the line, misses his first shot. So tied at 17 all here. There's 3:04 left to go here in the half. Second shot, that's going to be in. 18-17 now, and here comes the press. Ooh, Dylan Ever throw to the middle there. That was a bad decision there by Jackson. And that's going to be another foul. So now in the double bonus for the next 3 minutes is the Vikings. And they can definitely use that to their advantage. As that foul will go on Ben Murlock. First shot by Kemp, no good. 18-17, still. And the bad thing about this too, Eric, is now you have some guys who are possibly in foul trouble going into the second half. So,
yeah, we've racked up quite a few fouls in this game so far.
And somebody's got to go out here. Okay, there we go. Now we're good. And here we go. Now, here comes the press again. You just don't want to throw it to the middle there on that press. That is a bad place to throw it. When you got 3 guys in the vicinity, and you're going to turn over 9 times out of 10 there. And the fouls keep on coming here.
Now, what was the foul there exactly? I didn't see much.
Must have been a reach, I'd say.
There wasn't much contact, that's for certain.
I know.
I got bifocals, so maybe I need to look through the more magnifying.
Maybe we need to go to Mount Vernon Eye Clinic and get some new eyewear, right?
Are they one of our
they
sponsors?
They are one of our sponsors.
Well, there you go, Mount Vernon Eye Clinic. A little extra bump there. Maybe I'll have to go. I go there for my eye exams, and I get my glasses there, but obviously I need a higher prescription.
As Bennett Brickles makes the free throw, so now it's a 3-point game here. As this press is now really giving the Mustangs fits. As now the foul war starts here.
Yeah, hopefully the officials will loosen things up a little bit in the
Just
second
a little
half.
bit.
I didn't see much of a foul there either.
As Dawshauer with the ball. Dawshauer shoots. That's going to be short and rebounded by the Vikings. And that's going to be down there. No good. Rebounded by Romberg. As Romberg will push up the floor. Over to Erickson. Erickson looking to drive. That's going to be on the floor, they say. So 2:15 left to go here in the second period. And Jackson looking around, passing into somebody there. As Dosner was there. Now over to Erickson. Ooh, Erickson trying to get a little too fancy, and that ball hit the baseline.
Dribbled it right off the back of his foot.
Yep. So turnover there on Erickson.
Yeah, all that flow we kind of saw in the first few minutes of the first half has really gone away.
Yeah, it has
on
gone
offense.
away.
You know, and some of that I think is obviously the Mustangs, but then a lot of it is Vinton-Shellsburg. They're playing a little better defense than they were initially, I think, to start the game.
That press has really got them some points off turnovers, and that's how they're kind of getting back in this game, along with at the free throw line. And somebody finally rebounds it. That's Eli Dixon. Almost fouled there. Still nobody has it. Now over to Romberg. Romberg up with it. Nice way to finish. No foul there. And there's a foul. Romberg had a good pump fake there. So
Well, the Vikings definitely got their money's worth on that one there. They got like a
did.
3-for-1 sale at Kohl's on that foul. They fouled him probably 3 times, hacked him on the way up, hacked him again, and hacked him
that should be the 1-1, because now it's 7 fouls. There we go, 1-1. And that's not the guy you really want to foul. Probably one of the top 5 free throw shooters in the whole high school right now is Romberg. And that's going to be off.
Way to jinx him.
Oh, I did jinx him there.
Him.
I did jinx him there.
He looked confident, though. He looked confident. No, he is. He's a fantastic shooter.
It's so weird. It's just a simple bends the knees, puts it up, and he's in. Doesn't take too much time to do it. Doesn't think about it. Just does it.
No, you look at Romberg's mechanics on his shot, and there's just not a lot of moving parts.
Nope. Yeah, that's going to be an and one for number 5 of Bennett Rickles. So that makes it now a 2-possession game. You can stretch it out to 6 here at this and one. 1:12 left to go here in the first half. Shot up. That's going to be off. Rebounded by Romberg. And Romberg, no good there. Turned it over. No foul called.
The boys are going to have to be really strong with the ball. They don't let the body go, but they are letting the hacks on the arms.
Yep.
Absolutely. They're not calling those at all. So travels, and if you hit the arm, they're really not calling it. The body, though, they really like that call tonight.
You got a pump fake here on your shots. You can't just shoot it. And timeout called, I believe, by the Vinton-Shellsburg head coach Jim Womasil.
So yeah, during this timeout, like I said, all the kind of flow to the offense they had in that first probably 5-6 minutes of that first quarter seems to have gone away, and I think a lot of it is just the Mustangs not moving as much on offense and really trying to work the ball and give up a good shot to get a great shot.
Yep.
But then also you have to give credit, I think, to the Vinton-Shellsburg defense. They've really turned it up. And I think the game right now, I think we're seeing that if the game's called like the way it is, it's definitely an advantage for the Vikings. They're a little more physical group than the Mustangs, and I think that's the way they're being called right now is an advantage. Kind of like last year with the varsity.
Yep.
When that game was a little looser, our boys varsity, the Mustangs, it was way to their advantage. They were a physical group of kids.
So 38 seconds left here to go in the first half. As the Vikings looking to extend their lead into the locker room, Romberg, almost a foul there. But that was ball. And it looks like the Vikings are going to hang on to it for the last shot. Yes, good job there by the defense. Romberg has a 2-on-2 here. Nope, he's going to hold it up. And now over to Dixon. Dixon shot, no good. So after the end of the first half, it'll be 22-17, Vikings over the Mustangs.
Well, certainly a great start, kind of a shaky end to that first half.
Yep.
We got our master statistician over here. I'll be summing up some points if.
As we'll read off the sponsorship list here. I'd like to thank Ability Physical Therapy, Ace Hardware, Bluegrass Enterprises, Bridge Community Bank, Dance Arts Iowa, Downtown Dental, Gary's Foods, Hills Bank and Trust, Iowa Physical Therapy, Kelly Concrete, Lynch Ford, M&K Dust Control, Mount Vernon Bank and Trust, Mount Vernon Eye Clinic, Mount Vernon Family Dentistry, Mount Vernon Insurance Agency, One Mission, Palisades Family Dental, Richardson Hanson's Hodes Insurance Agency, Robinson Construction, The Sweet Factory, Unity Point Health, Yox Landing, U.S. Bank Home Mortgage Purchase and Refinancing, Elite Plumbing and Heating, Linwood Construction, Boker Mechanical, and Hands in Harmony. These companies are showing their pride in Mount Vernon student athletics and fine arts, as well as contributing to the safe enjoyment of these events through their generosity. Please thank them whenever you stop in. As Eric Briesmeister will tally up some stats here for the first half. As 5 minutes was put on the clock for halftime, as we're going to try to keep this going here so the varsity can get started on time.
Yeah, they were a little late this last time.
It got a little foul happy there in that freshman game towards the end. A lot of turnovers, a lot of stoppages in play, and hopefully we can still get the varsity game started in relatively decent time. I know at CCA it got started late.
Okay, first half here. We got a new scorekeeper, so these are approximate totals. Erickson leads the scoring with 6, followed up by a couple guys. Nolan Jackson and Ryan Muller both have 3 apiece. Erickson also leads the team in rebounds with 3, and Romberg then also has 3. So, solid first half there. I think, lots of things we can fix as far as looking at movement on offense.
Yep.
Really getting more flow to their offense. They had great flow, I think, in the first 4 to 5 minutes, and then they just kind of lost it. A lot of one-on-one, a lot of one dribble and stop, and as opposed to just pass, and really force the defense to move their feet. You've pointed out, I think, several times here, that half-court press is really bothering them.
It's almost a 3-force press. They line up with 3 guys there between the free throw line and the half-court line there, and 2 guys back, and it's just a simple 3-course press, 3-2 press, and it's just giving the Mustangs fits. You just got to look over the top. You can't pass it where the half-court line is in the circle there. You can't do that because that's no man's land in that kind of press, and it's just you're going to turn it over 9 times out of 10. And as I used to be a big stats guy when I was on the coaching staff, and I'd always keep track of points off of turnovers because that was basically free points for the other team. And the Mustangs had at least given up, I'd say, at least 7 or 8 points off of turnovers, just silly turnovers like that, and then at the free throw line. So half the points have to come from points off turnovers, and half the points coming from the free throw line with the fouling, and that's kind of how Vinton-Shellsburg got back in this game, and now is taking the lead 22-17 here as we'll start the second half.
Yeah, I couldn't agree more. I think you saw 2 or 3 times down the court where Jackson tried to throw that same pass into the middle, and in that trap, they're really inviting that pass to happen. They want you to throw that pass. So you either have to throw the ball back and just be patient. You can continue to reverse the ball, and then just be careful when you cross that center line. Well,
the thing is there, we'll use a football term there. Jackson's trying to go into triple coverage there, and that's just not a good idea. You're gonna get the ball intercepted 9 times out of 10, or at least they're gonna get a hand on it. So.
Yep. So to break that press, your cross-court passes deep towards the baseline. Your free throw line's going to be open. So if we can get folks there, I'm sure Coach will make some good adjustments at halftime. I doubt that press will bother us. We have enough solid ball handlers on this team. And the other thing, though, I will say is that 2 of their teammates are up playing on the varsity now.
Yep.
So that lots of guys getting minutes here, but certainly our better ball handlers are up at that varsity level right now. So this is a good learning experience for the guys, and to learn to play against this press, and it's only gonna help us.
And they probably haven't done very much press work in practice yet. So.
No, with their how many practices they had? 3, 4?
Let's see, 4 or 5 now.
Ooh, it's a lot of practice. You probably probably tells them where they want to line up on free throws, and that's about it. You know, there's not a lot of time. You know, with the COVID situation that we had in Mount Vernon, I think, if not all, a solid 95% of the kids were exposed at different practices and scrimmages early in the season. So that makes it.
There
makes
was
it tough.
one whole room that was exposed, and there was only 2 students left out of 22 students in a room who were on quarantine or were sick. So that was something else there. And boy, that couple of weeks in early November, that was just so weird to have almost half the school on quarantine or sick. So yep, COVID definitely hit here in Mount Vernon hard. But now the numbers are looking a lot better. There's only 2 students now testing positive, 22 in quarantine, so the numbers are getting better here. And the practices are going real interesting, Eric. They're in pods, basically, at each basket. And they only get to practice 5-on-5 for 12 minutes a practice, and that's it. That's it for 5-on-5. So you got to choose what you want to do for 5-on-5, very interestingly. And the other unfortunate thing, Eric, is this might be a war of attrition here in the WALMAC this year, not only just on who's going to win the conference, but just who's going to remain healthy all year.
Yep.
So, you know, that's what we're in right now, and we'll see what happens here all over break and as well as we head into January. But we got a couple of games left here to go before the winter break. They added actually a game this Saturday, Eric, against Cedar Rapids, Washington. Sophomore varsity doubleheader for that at 2:30.
Nice. Starting off the second half here, we got number 1 Dixon, number 5 Moeller, 23 Nolan Jackson, 32 Brady Erickson, and number 3 Austin Deeb.
As those were the starters that started the first quarter. As now Vinton-Shellsburg really taking their time. They're looking for the open man and for a drive, and that's going to be over the back. So the Vikings get the first foul of the half as Jackson will take it out here. So here's the press. 1-2-2 now, it looks like. So stay out of the middle. There you go. And that's it. That's all you got to do to break it. Now you're on regular offense. As Jackson with the ball in the corner now. Jackson in the trap in the double. Now back out to Dixon. And Dixon up with it off the backboard, no good. Tough shot there.
That was a good take. Tough shot, though.
That was a tough shot. Probably should have done, like I said, finished there a little better. As Mustangs are going to get a stop here. Try to get this back to a 1-possession game. And up with it, Shellsburg, no good with the foul. As Erickson gets the rebound, he'll dribble it down the floor. Over to Jackson. Jackson from the corner. That's no good. And now Vikings now with the ball back. Mustangs got to get another stop here. They can't go down by 3 possessions. This will make it very hard the rest of the quarter. And up with it. Ooh, good block there by Erickson. As Vikings get the loose ball. Now Erickson with another tip.
Officials are letting them play this half.
They're letting them play.
Lots of grabbing and smacking of arms there.
And nice job by Jackson to try to get a hand on it. Nope, no, Mr. Jackson, that was off your foot.
Yeah, that was. He's trying to work.
He's trying.
Yeah, that was definitely off Jackson, out of bounds.
Yeah, it seems like the ball's been over here on this end for quite a while now in this possession. Shot up there. That's going to be short. Gets his own rebound. And that's going to be a foul. Looks like Dixon got it there. Foul on number 11, Caleb Mott.
Yeah, the Vikings have really upped the intensity here. They're playing much more physical,
more patient there here on this
and even more physical than they were in the first half. And you can see some of the Mustangs. I think that was a little bit of a frustration foul with Dixon there.
And the first is going to be off the front of the rim, no good. As Romberg and is it Dosner, right? Did I say that?
Caleb Dosner.
Dosner comes in. Still 22-17.
Mom's sitting right beneath us, so she'll correct us.
All right. Second shot, it's good. That makes it 23-17 now. Still a two-possession game. Oh, and
there you go. Good patience.
That was good patience there. Now over to Deeb, and that's going to be on the floor.
They need to take that press break, I think, one more step and make them pay.
Yep.
They've got layups to be had.
They have layups to be had. Like I said, just look over the top there. But and now Romberg with the ball. Now over to Erickson. Erickson over to Dixon.
Move the ball. Move the ball.
Move the ball. That's right. Move the ball. Set screens, cut the ball. There's Deeb. No good there. That's not a really good shot I would have took there. I'm just not a fan of those shots. To me, either you lay it up or you make a three-pointer. Those 15-footers just aren't worth it anymore. Nice job by Dixon there. Yeah, shoe comes off there.
Throw it 15 feet the other way. Isn't that what the Florida Gators did this weekend? Got themselves a 15-yard penalty.
And all right, nope, you don't want to go side to side. Go down. There you go. Ooh, Romberg almost stepped out of bounds. No, you don't want to go over there. You just don't want to throw it in the middle there.
Yeah, the guy is sagging back on that. Is it a 3-2 or a 1-2-2? But anyway, on that half press, he's sagging.
Like a 1-2-2 there.
Yeah, he's sagging back, looking for that pass. You need to go over his head or go further into the zone with that cutter.
Yep.
Wait for him to go past the defense.
And the other thing, you don't want to go vertical. You want to go. I guess it'd be horizontal on our end. You don't want to go side to side. You want to go up and down when you're trying to break a press. And shot there. That's a three-pointer, and that's good by Ryan Moeller.
Nice pass by Romberg.
So that makes it now a one-possession game. 23-20, 4:06 left to go here in the third quarter. And Romberg, and that's going to be all the way from Moeller. Ooh, 2 feet there, but Romberg comes in.
34 getting a little chippy. Fouled him with an elbow to the gut. That's against Vinton-Shellsburg.
Yeah, that will be
foul on Rom. He fouled Romberg.
So after
on
the
play.
shot, so that means Mustangs will retain the possession of the ball.
Yeah, he was upset from the last play down where Romberg was really harassing him and stole the ball.
So now a 1-point game. Lucky it wasn't a technical foul. So 23-22, 3:50 to go here in the third period. As we'd like to thank Ability Physical Therapy, Ace Hardware, Bluegrass Enterprises, Bridge Community Bank, Dance Arts Iowa, Copenhagen and Associates, Downtown Dental, Gary's Foods, and Hills Bank and Trust Company for sponsoring Mustang Vision. And boy, oh boy, I gotta say, Mr. Breezemeister, the banner in front of the table here looks really good.
Yeah, it does. It does. We got to have it up a little higher though. With fans sitting in front of it, nobody gets to see it. So, should we probably should run a commercial in between quarters here. I keep forgetting about our commercial.
I know. And talked to Mr. Murray this week, and sounds like we're gonna get some more made. Hopefully by the beginning of break here. As we'll resume play here, so Mustangs will get, this is basically a free possession, Eric, and hopefully they can kind of make them pay for it. And into Erickson here. Now to Romberg with backdoor, very nice, and gets the and one. Now you can really make them pay for it.
Nice backdoor cut. defender turned his head. Romberg recognized it right away. Erickson was looking with nice feed. And
So in the grand scheme of things, this is kind of a 4-point possession here, as they got a free possession with the foul there, the dead ball foul.
we'll see if Romberg can outdo your jinx here. So,
So now you can make it kind of a 5-point possession, as Mustangs now take the lead. First time they've had the lead in quite a while, Eric. And that's up. Oh, no good. I jinxed him again.
holy cow, that jinx is strong.
Oh, boy.
The sorcery is strong in
boy.
you.
Oh, boy. All right. Well, 3:37 left to go here in the third period. Mustangs up by 1, 24-20. Good tip there by Erickson. And shot up there. Wow, that's just pure luck and skill there. Number 55, Gunnar Schmunke. As we now have quite a few lead changes here in the last couple quarters, and that ball was tipped. Now over to Romberg. Romberg over to Dosner in the corner, East trap. And he gets the ball out of there. Now over to Erickson. Erickson with the 10-footer. That's going to be good.
Good ball movement. Good
So
ball
the
movement.
Mustangs take back the lead, 26-25. 2:51 to go here in the third period. And another tip there by Dixon. He gets it now up to Erickson. Erickson
1 on 3.
1 on 3 now. Smart move. Now over to Romberg. Got it.
That's the problem. He wasn't far enough away.
Timeout there by Vinton. As it makes it 29-25.
In recognition of the trailer on the break there for the wide open 3.
There you go. So now all of a sudden the pendulum swung the other way here for momentum, Eric, and it seems like the Mustangs now have all the momentum, and it kind of all started down here with that that bad decision of a foul by number 34, Cale Evans, and all of a sudden it was a 4-point possession, and the Mustangs took the lead, and now trying to flex the muscle here a little bit.
Yeah, like I said, once again, a little better flow to their offense, identifying the open man a little better.
And not turn the ball over as much.
Yep,
that definitely helps.
They've solved that press a little bit. It's still a bit of a struggle, but they're not turning the ball over.
And
so
the interesting thing
right.
here is, Eric, like I said, the pendulum swung the other way. Look at the fouls on the board right now. The Vikings are only 1 foul away from the Mustangs being in the bonus the rest of the half, and the Mustangs have only committed 1 foul this period.
You know,
So
how
they
many
cleaned up the play?
How many games does that happen in?
Yeah, it just
one
seemed like
half.
It seems like that.
It is.
And keeping
not
the Vikings
unusual.
off the free throw line, probably a pretty good decision here, as they got to be shooting at least 60% from the line so far in this game. And this is kind of a key possession here for both teams, Eric. Each team can kind of set the tone on the way they want the rest of this period to go with this possession right here. As Vikings come out, and then there's a turnover. Now the Mustangs can really, with a key possession here, can really set the tone of trying to bury the Vikings here. As they're up by 4, Romberg underneath, good finish there.
Nice post move. Nice post.
Not bad
move.
for a guard.
Yeah.
Not bad for a guard there with a post move. So that'll make it 31-25.
Nice spin and up off the glass.
As the Vikings really need to answer here if they want to stay in this game and not let the run continue for the Mustangs. And that's going to be a turnover by Reese Trucks. Nobody there.
Vikings are looking a little tired.
They are looking tired, and they are looking frustrated. As they led by 5 at half, 22-17. They've only scored 3 points here in this half. And ooh, nice way to look underneath. Now Romberg underneath there. Ooh, misses the layup. That could have been a jugular right there. And then he fouls. That could have been the jugular for the Mustangs right there. As Jim Beatty will take over the fourth quarter here, as I get ready to go do some PA work tonight. as the Vikings looking to take advantage of the foul. And nice around the world there, top the key, shot up, that's good. And the Vikings back in this game now. Thanks to number 5, Bennett Rickles. And Erickson turnovers the ball. And layup there, that's good. So 4-0 run now for the Vikings as they're back in this game and within 1.
And just when we kind of talk
My,
about
how the tables have turned now.
get that press figured out, and then boom, a couple turnovers. So.
And another turnover off Jackson's foot. And now back out to top the key in the corner, shot up. And that's going to be, that was a bad foul there. That was bad on Jackson. No reason to foul there. Completely just drilled him there. Number 2 of Austin Kemp.
Yeah, I couldn't see through your computer there. Was that a tackle or was
That was basically a tackle there.
Well, like
so
I
the
said,
first shot's good.
Gonna get your money's worth, might as
By
well.
Austin Kemp. So that ties the game now, 31-31. And the bad thing here, Eric, according to scoreboard, Jackson now has 4 fouls as Kemp makes the second. So this should be an old-fashioned 3-point play here, old-fashioned. I think the Mustangs are just lucky that Kemp did not make the 3. Otherwise, that would have been a 4-point play. And he misses the 3rd, but the damage was done there. As Erickson with the ball now. A lot of lead changes here in the 3rd quarter. As hand check there.
Yeah, they do not like the hand check.
They do
These
not like it,
officials,
yeah.
I mean, you can hammer them and break their wrist, but you put 2 hands on the defense, and they are going to whistle that every time.
And now Jackson gets the inbound. Erickson with the drive there, and he gets it at the end of the period. So the Mustangs take back the lead here. It's got to at least be 5-6 lead changes here in this quarter, Eric, and makes the score 33-32.
Yeah, I'm gonna try. Do I just click on the commercial to play
Just
it?
click on the commercial.
Hi, I'm Lisa Lansing with Lynch Ford in Mount Vernon. I recently celebrated my 20th anniversary of being part of the Lynch team. We have many other long-term employees, most of which know our customers on a first-name basis. Our customers love the fact that they see the same faces over the years when they visit us at Lynch Ford in Mount Vernon.
Many thanks to Lynch Ford and all of our sponsors out there. Lisa Lansing, their marketing director, great lady to work with. I actually get to work with her sister up at Jones Regional up at the hospital, so wonderful family there and a great community business. Well, with one final quarter left to go here, the Mustangs are up by a point. This has been a game of runs. You know, you saw the first 4 to 5 minutes of the game. Mustangs just looked solid as can be, and then that Vinton-Shellsburg Viking press really took over for the remainder of that first quarter into the second quarter. Now they've kind of gone back and forth, and Mustangs seem to have gotten that press figured out. So going here into the fourth quarter, obviously a 1-point difference, and it's anybody's ball game. I think it's all going to boil down to, you know, who can really move the ball, good shots, and execute on offensive end. Defense seems to be pretty solid for both teams. Romberg inbounds the ball into D. Dribbles to the free throw line out on the left side to Erickson. Up top to Murlock. He dribbles down to the baseline. Trap. Steal by number 5 for the Vikings. Gets it up the head to number 2 Kemp for the layup. Cross-court pass to Moeller. Tied up on the play by number 34, Cale Evans. That's a jump ball. Alternate possession goes to the Vikings. My good friend Jim Beatty is going to be joining us soon here for the rest of the fourth quarter and into your varsity contest. So
Mr. Breezemeister.
We're going to give him a few seconds to get set up here. Meanwhile, I'll do a little play-by-play.
Oh, I'm enjoying your play-by-play.
Oh, thank you.
You just keep it going.
All right. Romberg with the steal. Erickson coming up the court, looking for an open man. Deeb with a nice drive down the lane. Nice pass from Erickson. Misses the bunny.
So this is our first time seeing this group.
Yep. I saw them on last week over when you were doing the girls' game.
Well, yeah, you get to travel with them.
Yeah, I get to travel with them. I go watch the boys. They won on a last-second shot against Clear Creek Amana. Erickson pulled it out for them at the end, and then Dixon made a nice steal to kind of seal the game. So, nice move by Deeb. Just struggling to finish. I think that's about the third bunny he's missed right now. So.
Yeah, it seems like that's kind of really the sense where this team is. They've got structure, they've got good athletes. It's the finishing side, right? It's detail on passes like we saw right there, and finishing. Good hustle by Joey Romberg.
Timeout on the play, Mount Vernon. I think that's what happened. Before the steal. Nice job by Coach.
Before the steal.
There you go. Yeah, they really have, Jim, you haven't been here for a big part of the game, but that half-court press, I'm not sure if it's a 3-2 or a 1-2-2 half-court press, has really been bothering the Mustangs. They're trying to get the ball in where the off defender is sagging back, and we try and throw it right there, and they probably have 15 steals tonight off of that. So imagine if we didn't have all those turnovers, it'd be a much different game. But
that does tend to make the difference, and I have seen several of them just coming into the gymnasium. Looks like I didn't get the memo on face masks. You're sporting a little Christmas action today.
Well, you know those Mustang ones, they kind of hurt my ears, man. I got these big, Dumbo ears. You can't really mess with those too much. They start to hurt after a while. My good friend Babs made this. So.
Yeah, it's great look. It's a great time of the season.
Yeah, it fits my big fat head, and that's all that matters. We have a statistician with us here tonight. If you'd like him to, I brought him along to take stats for you.
Oh, do we?
Yes. Yeah,
right there.
Mr. Joseph Briesmeister for the varsity contest.
He can give that. It's. I'll talk to him about it at the break so that he knows what the system is.
Jim will talk to you at the break what he wants you to do, Joe. All right.
Yeah, it's a system. I got tired of trying to find a piece of software that I thought I could have confidence in, because really you want it simple. When you're calling the game, you don't have time to put a lot of it into it. Great shot there by Alex Deeb. Austin Deeb, sorry. Austin Deeb. See, I'm showing my age.
He shot that right in rhythm. That was a nice shot. Mustangs down by 3.
Yeah, if they're going to win this game, it's going to be on this end of the court right here.
Nice pass by the Vikings there. Need a little more ball pressure. They can't just throw that ball unaccosted all the way across the court.
Right. Good look there by Brady Erickson. A little frustration foul by Joey Romberg. So it always interests me to take a look at the sophomore level and really you have to look at it from a perspective of development, right? I mean, it's really only the second year most of these kids have been playing high school ball, and some of them their first year, just still growing into their bodies, and learning the system, and really this is the year that prepares them to be part of that varsity roster. The junior and senior year is going to be so critical to them.
Nice defense by Romberg. Very nice. Well, he really put the clamps on Kemp there.
Yeah, that he did. So interesting that Vinton-Shellsburg has 5 games under their belt coming into tonight. They didn't see the challenges to COVID that we did. And I think that's part of the difference in teams as well. You can tell one team's been moving with each other a lot more, and the Mustangs still figuring out where each player is positioned on the court. And
yeah, they'll get to play Vinton-Shellsburg again, and I can't imagine that press will really bother us the next time we play.
Wow. Wow.
That's just that breakdown of defense, just a lack of practice.
Yep. Wide open look there. Oh, that's a Euro step, right? Austin Deeb with the Euro step? No?
Euro step and a half, maybe. Which is shocking. These officials haven't called a travel the entire game, so that's a first.
Yeah, that one was pretty egregious.
Egregious, yes, that's one way to say it. He covered a lot of ground.
He did. That he did.
Nice defense.
Good 50-50 ball. Great outlet. Brady Erickson handling the rock really well on that pass. Joey Romberg just take charge. Oh, that was a good form. You'd like to see him stay with that shot, not back up with it. You know, his momentum was taking him away from the three-point line. Just a 5-point game, 3:50 to go here in the fourth quarter. Sophomore action here on Mustang Vision, brought to you by Robinson Construction. Getting set for varsity action. Keaton Kuchar didn't disappoint, it looks like, over in Clear Creek, Amana, even though they didn't come away with a victory, putting down 33 points. That was a healthy effort.
Yeah, that was going to be one of my keys. Last year, you know, he didn't really shoot that well from the field.
Right.
Obviously, in game one, at least he's corrected that. You know, had a really nice game from the field and did that. You know, I think we'll get into the analysis of that game a little more.
Oh yeah, I don't want to steal your thunder.
Oh no, you're not stealing anything. So like I say, it'll be interesting. I think shot selection is going to be key for that team and really figuring out how to play together.
He's got some good role players, I think, that have joined him this year, certainly within his class, and so you know, strong colleagues and friends, and you know, that'll make a difference too. If there's some really strong relationships on the court and some trust value, it won't feel like he's got to put the whole team on his back. But at the same time, he's losing an awful lot of strength around him. You know, when we look at the Brands and
Derek Jordan,
and it was a powerful team last year. Brady Erickson good off the bounce.
That's good.
Austin D, boy, that squared up nicely, didn't it? Nolan Jackson over there doing a little help with the referee. Nolan Jackson, I've kind of watched him in just the few minutes that I've been here. I think we may be looking at coaching material. He's into this game, and
he is definitely into it. He is intense over there.
Mm-hmm.
No lack of intensity in the Jackson household, that's for certain.
Good shot, good effort there by Brady Erickson.
Yeah, smart play.
Yep, jumped a little too soon and was able to hang in the air. Get rid of it before he drug the foot. Has a lot of the same qualities that his brother has. You know, long, lanky, really good without the ball, and from what I've seen, he moves the ball well across his body. That crossover step that he's got, crossover dribble.
Yeah, smart player. Mm-hmm. Smart player too. Yeah, we've had a bad habit of getting stuck in the corner against their half-court trap, and you know, that's just stuck against that
Widow's corner.
The Widow's corner, yeah. Stuck it against that baseline with two guys trapping you and nowhere to go, and that's just a tough pass out of there. We gotta stay out of those danger zones.
Right. Well, our broadcast tonight, as with all of our Mustang Vision, really thankful for the tremendous sponsorship. I'm sure Paul and Eric have set you guys up throughout the two games that you've watched so far. Just really thankful for this community, and we'll continue to feature our sponsors throughout as we move into the varsity action tonight. Making Mustang Vision possible, Eric, this maiden voyage, if you will, us stepping out and believing in this video product that started with football and volleyball and has moved to the gymnasium here solely for basketball and a little wrestling. It's a great time, great energy here, and great support by the community.
Yeah, it is. It's just fantastic. And Paul and I talked about this, you know, just how blessed we are to have the support of the various businesses in town that are really making this possible and helping people stay safe. you know, and being able to still enjoy the game and feel like they're part of the action, and hopefully we can bring that to them.
I think it's pretty interesting that we've got a visitor section over there, and all the visitors are over here on the home side.
You know, I think they saw all the cool people over here and they wanted to sit by us. So
this is, yeah, I mean, you have to look hard to figure out which, I mean, the colors help, but there's a lot of Vinton fans front and left of us, and just a smattering of Mount Vernon fans here. So kind of makes the gymnasium interesting, but certainly with the reduced attendance requirements here, just 2 family members, per player. Important that we've got the ability to bring this broadcast to everyone that wants to follow Mount Vernon athletics and fine arts. What a great weekend it was for fine arts, with orchestra and band both being presented on Mustang Vision. And choir coming up this Sunday. Nice shot.
Nice quick release by Moeller.
Yeah. Ryan Moeller, that's what you like, is someone that'll just knows the shot. Knows he's got it. Puts it in his hands and confidently strokes it.
I tell you, Vinton-Shellsburg, I'm not sure I'd slow the game down with 3 minutes left to go. That seems like a sure way to lose.
Romberg playing some stout defense down here.
Yeah, I would not enjoy having him play against me. He'd be a nightmare.
Great steal by Moeller. Mustangs with the ball, down 4. Buck and a half yet to play here in the game. Austin Deeb to the rack. Gonna get the and one.
And one.
That's a great split of the defense there. He had 2 defenders, both of them looking away. Great work. Again, this is crunch time, and so you really, there's no time to waste. You've got to take the ball. You can't just pass perimeter right now. Somebody's got to take charge, find the lane, and get to it.
Yeah, the Vikings, like I said, for about the last minute and a half here, they're kind of taking the air out of the ball, and I always think that's such a bad idea. I mean, unless you got a 20-point lead.
Right.
But, you know, a 5 or a 6-point lead, it takes you out of rhythm, and they're seeing it right here.
Brady Erickson with the steal. This should be a layup. He's going to get mauled.
Oh,
couldn't get it to go down.
Get in.
Well, if you're going to foul, you want to get all of it. Get your money's worth. So now Brady Erickson to the line to put the Mustangs in the lead.
Erickson's had a really good night. He was leading the team in scoring at halftime and rebounds. Just like I say, a really smart kid and knows his way around the court.
Solid free throw there. Good form. That ties the game up. Fouls pretty much even, both teams in the one-on-one. I guess Vinton will be in the one-on-one with the next foul. They should be already, actually.
Nice shooter's touch on that free throw.
So Mustangs with the lead. First time since when, Eric? It's been a while since they were in the lead.
It has been a while. I haven't. It's been long enough I can't remember. I'll say that much.
Mustangs need to play a little defense here. Put up that fence. Everybody's got to keep their man in front of them. Keep your head on a swivel, as they say. Quick timeout by Vinton's JV coach over there. Eric, I got to say, I'm really looking forward to tonight's broadcast. We've finally got the season going. It's nice to get the boys basketball team here in the gymnasium and on Mustang Vision, and to really kind of get a sense that we're starting to find our traction here in winter sport.
Yeah, it really is. You know, had our first girls game last Thursday. How'd the girls look on Friday?
So I thought Friday's game, I thought they played stronger. They played better. They ended up losing about the same separation, but to a ranked Clear Creek Amana team. So, you know, it was a tough mountain that they were going to have to climb anyway. But I tell you one thing that I've seen in 2 games, just these first 2 games for the Mustang girls program, is they don't quit. They played 4 quarters of really solid basketball and won the 4th quarter over Clear Creek Banana, and just we're not going to let the game just dissolve for them. And so I think that's a really good place for them to be as they develop the cohesion and the rhythm that they need together as a team. Back out of the timeout, just 30 seconds on the clock. 1 point lead for the Mustangs. That's a good move by Moeller. Test that steal, maybe get an easy breakaway. Vinton obviously trying to kill this clock and look for a last-second shot. Good dump in down low. He walked. They didn't call it. And they're going to get a layup. So 9 seconds on the clock. Mustangs need to hurry. Put it in the hands of Brady Erickson.
Go.
5 seconds. You're going to call a timeout. Coach Knake with 3 seconds on the clock. Eric, who's your call? Who gets this last-second shot?
I'm going to say Moeller. He's got a good quick release.
Yep.
You know, I think they'll be looking for Erickson.
Yep.
You know, I don't know how much they've seen him. That's who I'd be looking for. I'd be looking for Erickson. You know, normally I might say Romberg, but he hasn't had quite the shooting night he has had other games. So I would go with Moeller.
I think I'd like to see him see an entry pass, Romberg, to get a good seal on that block. Get an entry pass from the wing down. If you can get it passed in from the sidelines there in front of the bench to the wing and get him sealing on the block. Now we're going to be up high here. I thought it might be on the other side. So they're going to stack. Erickson run around the backside. They're going to go to Romberg. Romberg's going to have to take the shot. And just going to fall short. He took a good angle. That would have had window if it had been long enough. And the Mustangs are going to go down 45-44 to Vinton-Shellsburg. How'd the freshman game come out?
You know, I wasn't here for it.
Okay.
I didn't see it. Paul told me, and you know, with my short-term memory being what it is, I completely forgot.
It's out into the wind.
Yeah, you know, so they might have won by 20 or they might have lost by 50. I'm not sure. I do believe they lost, though. I was pretty sure that Paul said that they struggled with that Vinton-Shellsburg press. So. Well,
we're gonna go dark here for just a little bit, make a switch over in our system, and we'll be back to get you all set for the varsity game here in Mount Vernon. Mustang boys basketball brought to you by Robinson Construction.